how are you? I hope you're having a lovely day. I'm Kate in Fantasylands, and this is the Bookworm Challenge, where I have to read and do absolutely everything in Genshin Impact. And hi to Mashu, I hope you're having a lovely day. Let's continue. Oh my, hi TJ as well. Wait, you want to gamble right away? No, let's wait a bit. No, I will pull for Sandrone today, but let's wait a bit. Let's not start with this, because probably many people will want to see it. I don't know. So let's wait, I don't know, until the middle of the stream. So, let's start with the story first. And then there will be pulling. Wait, where was I? Yes. In the very middle of the quest. Well, the start of Act 2. Okay. Last time, Columbina noticed something. She noticed a presence that was very much like what she expects from Sandrone. So I'm pretty sure she understood what was going on. But I really want them to meet finally. I wonder if they will make us wait until the very last act. That would be a bit sad. Okay, let's see. Wait, did I start the time? I did not start the time. Okay, let's go. Those we have lost. Wait until 2 days later from 8 to 10. Before meeting her friends, she seems intent on resolving anomalies within herself first. I do wonder what kind of anomalies they're talking about. Also, the mere fact that she was able to basically be reborn because her core was very badly damaged. My voice is lagging? Wait, let me check. Oh my, hi Sivam! I hope you're having a lovely day. Wait, I saw first your middle message. And then I noticed it was you. I don't know. It sounds fine. Never mind. Okay, I'm glad that it's fine. I've been trying to change some things on the stream, so I did wonder if I had done just something badly. Thank you, Mashu. I've been trying to make the stream to be a better quality, because right now it's 720, the best it can do for quality, and I want it to be higher, but I did what it was said on the internet and it did not work. So I will be researching it more. Oh my, your YouTube setting was on 2.25. Okay, understood. Yeah, please no bots. Okay, let's go. Let's wait until the set time. Okay, let's wait more. Oh my, they should make it possible to do more than 2 days at a time.
Sandrone said that if everything goes smoothly, we should be able to pinpoint the exact location of her home today. Let's head to the Winglet and meet up with her.
By the way, yesterday I searched for other characters after I finished the first act, but I couldn't really find anyone to talk with. I really hope I haven't missed somebody. Oh my, I should have gone to the court of Fontaine where it started. There were some people there. Wait a second. I already started the next act. Just activate. But they're not doing anything. They put all these NPCs here for the event and none of them can talk with us?
The rain stopped.
I think she's just a normal NPC. Okay, never mind. Citlali was very funny yesterday in Act 1. We talked a lot about the Stellar Vision yesterday when we saw it for the first time in game. I am very interested to find out more about it.
Ah, you're here. We should get going then. Xavier and the others should be filming soon.
How's it going? Have you managed to figure out the location of your home yet?
Yes, Ivam, for me it doesn't make sense at all. I'm rather confused about the whole thing. All visions apparently have a similar function. It doesn't matter whether they're stellar or lunar or what, I mean the moon wheel or whatever. And yet, these ones have impurities getting in place that I feel like they're not explaining it enough. And either they're hiding something very important, or it's just a poor choice of words, to be honest. I'll have to check it in other languages.
I've narrowed down a few potential locations. We just need to take a sample from each one. Once the equipment analyzes them, we should know the exact location and where to find the entrance.
Do you think impurities is something to do with the abyss? If the third descender was corrupted by the abyss in some way? Or something like this? Okay, not enough information.
Great! We should get started then.
Okay, let's go. They won't tell us more right now, I'm absolutely sure of it.
All right, let's get a move on.
Wait, what?
That should do it. Let's head back. The filming should be just about done.
But she just pointed at the rock and then she says she's done.
We made good time. We might even know the location by the end of the day.
You sound pretty happy about that.
She does, but I expected a bit more.
Do I? I suppose I've just had enough of these anomalies I've been dealing with. The sooner I can fix them, the better. Anyway, enough chit-chat. We have work to do. Oh, but let's head in through the side door. I don't want to run into the crew on the deck.
Okay. That was so fast.
All right. Now we just need to wait for the results.
They did call it stellar linchpin, but that might just be because of the translation to English. I don't know what it's called in Chinese. You didn't understand how visions help the HP to keep the order in place? In fact, I'd argue giving powers to humans would make everything go into a disarray. Actually, I don't think Sylvie is right now here. She was saying absolutely the opposite thing yesterday. That visions are a way to control everybody. And I think that it's kind of in between your two answers. I do think that visions give a lot of power to those that receive them. However, they can also be used to control or stop somebody in their tracks, because the moment you lose your vision, you become a husk of yourself. Your vision is connected to your innermost thoughts and innermost will. So having it is in a way dangerous. Oh my Mashu. Rushing does that. It could be a translation issue, yeah. Let's go, let's see.
Since we have some time to kill, I suppose I might as well see how this aquarium of yours is coming along. You seemed quite enthusiastic about it, after all.
It's really coming together.
Those we have lost. Let's go. wasn't... Did you see that small video with Sandrone? I thought they were going to make a movie about the LAN. But neither movie has to do anything with it. Neither Charlotte's nor Columbina's, which surprised me a lot. I was supposed to go to the aquarium below and I teleported out. Okay. I have to concentrate. Let's go. I think the plan is going to be like this, by the way. I will finish with the main story of the event, then go to the moon, and then finally return to do the aquarium.
Oh, kind of impressive, actually.
It's mostly empty.
These must be the ones we caught the first time we went underwater.
Being saved by a vision makes sense because it correlates to how Bennett got his. It was in a near-death experience. Yeah, there is also Chi-Chi. That's my point. With visions, things are very complicated. There's so many good things about them and so many demerits as well. Very happy to read. Oh, okay, that was not for me. Sorry.
Like it?
It's fine, I guess. Nothing special.
Come on! It sounded like you really liked it just now!
You're that proud of it? Is this a sense of accomplishment or something?
Not yet, but when I make it very pretty, probably. I am a bit disappointed we can't put the specific fish in the way that we want to put them. They just appear.
Well, yeah. And it's pretty!
You know it's gonna be gone soon, though, right?
Not too soon, I hope.
What do you mean?
After the festival, this ship will be returned to the fortress of Meropede, and this aquarium will be no more.
So?
So, no matter how much work you put into this place, once the festival is over, it's all just going to disappear.
I feel like this is... I know that they're talking about something very casual, but I have some theories.
Not making the most of it when we have the chance is an even bigger waste!
But if you know it's all going to be gone one day, why even bother?
Well,
Because you still get to keep the things you gain along the way. And those are things that can never be replaced.
Doesn't that make losing them even harder?
well, if you put it like that... But the happy memories we make along the way last forever! You just have to take a more glass-half-full perspective.
Ah, so close! I knew that they were going to talk about memories. I knew it, but... I was hoping that they were going to talk more about time. Specifically. It is very, very interesting that now there are events that we can replay, and also that many of the events that are not replayable, they do have small consequences. Like, if you haven't played the event with Aoife, you get to be introduced to Aoife. It's not like the traveler has met them before that. And if you have played the event, you don't get that conversation because you already know him. So I do wonder, because they connect everything with the lore in this game, I do wonder how they're going to connect this with the Shade of Time.
Not to mention, everything we do here is gonna be on film, so it'll still live on in some shape or form.
And when you look back on it, only happy memories will come to mind.
We don't know yet, Marionette. Well, Sandrone.
Exactly!
So it's about finding joy in the process itself.
Yeah.
A traveler! You're back already?
Or she found her clothes. Well, they dried.
What's wrong with that? You say that like it's terrible news or something.
How did you get here? I didn't see you on the deck.
The teleportation?
Oh, never mind. We need to help Miss Guillotin hide ASAP. The crew is heading over here to shoot any second.
What? They should be done by now.
There was a mishap earlier that cost them some time. I was waiting on deck so I could warn you the minute you showed up. Anyway, you should head back to the captain's cabin right away. They're gonna be here any minute now.
Oh, I have such a strong desire to just hurry behind and make them meet.
Ugh, finally! That's a wrap for the scenes on the deck. Wouldn't have taken half as long if the wind hadn't snapped our equipment in two.
Navia and Emily.
Uh-oh! Too late!
Change of plans then. You'll just have to hide.
Hide? And where exactly am I supposed to do that?
I don't think anyone has ever said to Marionette that she has to hide.
Oh, there's a box over there! You can get in that!
Oh no.
Huh? You expect me to?
Do I need my makeup done for the next scene too?
She's going to hide so fast. You think the example of immortality being a sad thing is very repetitive? Oh, Sivam! It's not only Dottore. Reread those things from Flynn's. He was explaining that they, the Fae, as long-living beings, are taught to, because they're long-living, that there is nothing more that they want to do, that their life is enough, and they feel like it's enough. But quite the opposite, Flynn's was saying, at least in the beginning of his story, that compared to immortality, it is nothing. Every single character in Genshin that talks about immortality sees it in a very different way, and no matter what they have, they're never happy. The ones that don't have immortality, the ones that live a long life but not forever, anyone who thinks about this seems to be unhappy.
For the love of...
Go hide, Sandrone.
Let me see. Maybe just a quick touch-up.
Huh? Traveler and Paimon? What are you doing here? I thought you took the day off to take care of something.
We did.
Huh? Oh, well, it didn't take as long as we were expecting, so we came back early. What about you guys? You're still not done shooting for the day?
No, we ran into an issue that, set us back. It meant Miss Charlotte's crew wasn't able to wrap either. We both still have scenes to shoot in this aquarium.
Oh, that's not ideal.
But most of the aquariums are empty.
For several reasons. Let us help then. The sooner we wrap, the sooner everyone can get some rest.
All right.
Thanks, you two.
Miss Charlotte's crew can go first then. If I'm not mistaken, you still have a night shoot later.
Thanks, Director Farina!
Of course. Fellow artists should help each other out where we can.
Agreed. Well then, camera, lights, get set up. Actors, give your lines a quick once-over. Let's try to get this in one take.
Okay, let's go.
All right, places, everyone! And 3, 2, 1, action!
So, the story ends like this. But when Duke Saint Germanus departed, he clearly said that everything was beyond redemption.
Huh? That sounds familiar. Wait, it's from that novel I came across while researching the numerological array.
Oh yeah, there was a novel inside those things.
He's only a genius when it comes to mechanics, and everything else, he's just an ordinary person.
Huh? What was that noise? Whatever, I'll just fix it in post.
Mr. Koba, please don't speak as if I were the accomplice.
Not so hard. This box isn't sturdy enough for that.
This is why I keep saying, don't put too much trust in Clockwork Mecha. Unlike humans, machines don't have a heart.
It would be so funny if they find out Sandrone right now.
A heart?
That's right. It's what's on the inside. It's also referred to as someone's soul, or likened to free will.
Oh, that was what I was wondering about. Sandrone was created using the memories of Marianne, right? However, Sandrone is nothing like Marianne. And she's not just a machine. She's far more advanced than this. So how can she have a soul or free will? What did Alan do to manage this? What is more, how is that all connected to Inefa, for example? Because she was just a part of a dragon sovereign. She's also basically an artificial intelligence. And yet, you can't say that she doesn't have free will or a soul. It would be very difficult to say that. And why? Why do Inefa or Sandrone or, even Faye receive visions if the heavenly principles, prioritizes humans in general? I have all these questions and I can't stop thinking about them.
You can think of it as a person's core, what makes them unique. In general, though, people don't believe machines are capable of having a soul.
Oh, and Karkata, do you remember from that hangout with Madame Faruzan? Even though Karkata was not, as advanced, at least visually, compared to Sandrone or Inefa, you can't say that there wasn't something there. Something that transcends just a mechanical mind.
You said my emotion module was faultless.
It is, but that's not quite the same thing.
Do you think I have one then? A heart?
I don't think so. I know so.
He knows?
The question is, do you recognize it within yourself?
But that doesn't explain how she got one. How she got her soul.
That's where you're wrong.
Oh my.
I can't believe this. Forcing me to hide in a box and listen to this drivel. Me.
In the end, clocks tick through tranquil years. Fish swim in crystalline springs. No matter how grand a dream is, it will fade away like this. Forlorn, wordless, silent.
And cut.
Whew, that was a long one. What did you think?
If she makes them do another take, I'm going to flip a lid. And not just the one to this box.
The one with the jet. Oh yeah, jets as well. I completely forgot about that one, but absolutely. But why? Why are they able to have souls? Will be the question. Because there's so many possibilities. Was someone able to create a soul? Or did they trap a soul that was meant to go into the ley lines? Or were they able to tap into the ley lines to form a new soul? Like, there's so many possibilities.
Well, there were some weird audio things going on, but acting-wise, it was great. It's a keeper.
Perfect! That means...
I can get out of this box.
No, now it's Columbina's turn, isn't it?
It's our turn.
Yes. Yes, Sandrone. Oh my, I love this so much. Look at it.
Camera operator, set up for the next scene. In this one, our protagonist peruses an aquarium in a foreign land and gets swept up in memories of her friend. So, in terms of lighting, that's the vibe we're going for. Got that?
Shoot. Paimon thought there'd be a break and Sandrone could slip away. What are we gonna do now?
Oh my, good luck, Masha, with your dailies. Guess she's just gonna have to hang in there a little longer.
Break a leg! Yep, we're headed off to shoot our next scene.
All right, quiet on set! We're about to start rolling. Ready, Miss Columbina?
I bet she can feel Sandrone. And I also bet that she hopes that Sandrone is not found out, so that it's a great prank.
Miss Columbina?
I think she would like this.
Quick, we should roll on this.
It doesn't forage with the others, or prey upon its smaller kin. Instead, it remains where it is, cradled in the coral's quiet beauty, as though the raging cyclones above are of no consequence.
You feel like that is how AI is in general? It learns over time and tries to act human. But because it's fantasy, they learn eventually to become human enough to form a soul? It could be. It's another possibility, but I don't think that AI in the real world tries to be human. It just does whatever it's been told to do. I don't think it can even have the idea of fake it till you make it. It just follows the orders it was given. What we see, even the most advanced chatbots right now, are nothing more than that. And they make a lot of mistakes, let's be honest. What we see here is a complete soul with desires and regrets and a particular perspective of the world. I think they can go in the route that you're saying, that they eventually learn to do this, but I think there will be more, especially because from the very beginning, Sandrone was said to have a different personality from Marianne. So she was going against what was inserted in terms of conditions within her core from the very beginning. And even in Nefa, she was going also completely against what the Dragon Sovereign as a whole was. I don't think that that is exactly learning, if I'm explaining myself well enough.
And yet, she still stood before the cyclone in the end. So I think that story has it wrong. She is no different than us. She has a heart.
Columbina.
Hmm?
She didn't know until now? I thought she was saying this because she knew that Sandrone was right there.
Uh-oh, is she onto us?
Oh my, I have not played Detroit. I haven't heard of it either, I'm so sorry. Wait, what? She opened the box?
What is she doing?
How did Sandrone hide?
Cut!
You okay, Columbina?
How did she do it? I knew that she wouldn't be there.
Yes, I just thought...
But how? Is Lini somewhere here?
Why don't we take a short break? It's been a long day of shooting so far.
Oh, also, Sivam, about what you were saying about the robot there being self-aware and knowing that they don't have the same souls as humans. I do remember that Inefa was actually considering something similar. I don't remember exactly what, but there was some conversation with her in which She was talking about the differences.
That last take was beautifully organic, though. We can use it as is. No need to go again.
Thanks, Director Farina. But I'm fine to continue.
You're sure? In that case, let's shoot some quick B-roll. Then we can move to our next outdoor scene.
How did she disappear?
We're in the clear this time.
How did she do it? Wait, they learn to follow commands from humans, but they feel and look human enough. But still are treated. Oh my. Oh. I wonder. Oh, whenever I'm provided with a choice in games, I stress a lot about it. I think very carefully. Maybe this game will be interesting for me. Oh my. Knowing myself, I'll probably side with the robots. I don't know. I don't have enough information, but... How did she do it?
Ugh! Absolutely suffocating!
Wait, she was still in the box? But how did Colombina not at least sense her?
You okay, Sandrone?
Right as rain. Come on, let's go check the test results. It's time for me to go home.
Wait, they won't explain how she did it? That there was nowhere to hide. And we saw it empty. Oh my, I have no teleportation point close by. It's definitely a great game. I hope I get to play it one day. I also hope it's not too scary for me. Okay, let's get down there. Not like this. Oh, I don't know when to pull for Sandrone. Whether during the next stop in the quest or at the very end of the stream. I'm definitely getting her today. Also, I'm really sad we can't catch these birds for the teapot. When they added Fontaine's teapot, I really hope they would create a larger kind of underwater area where you can put animals that are usually either on the water or, you know, under the water, obviously. Where am I supposed to go? Also, it's... Oh, it's close to this place. Interesting. So close to where, at least now, is the entrance for the Melusine village.
All right, it should be around here. Give me some space. I'll activate the water insulating mechanism.
The what?
Alain, much like Renee, had long predicted that the water levels in Fontaine would rise. Thanks to his expertise in mechanics, he was able to implement a few simple measures to protect our home from flooding. I told him there was no need, that I would just move when the water rose too high, but it would seem he knew a day like this would come.
I can't believe we find it right now in the second act.
All right, the silt has been cleared away. Go activate the mechanism for the first sluice gate. That will fill the empty middle chamber with water.
Okay. Oh my, I've missed Fontanian.
All right, now turn on the drainage mechanism in front of the second sluice gate, and this chamber will become empty once again.
exploration in Fontaine so much. There we go. Isn't it practically almost the same as the place where we see, well, the oceanid? The one that is like Marianne? Oh my, I am so confused with names right now and who it was. But do you remember when we went into underwater, there was a girl, and then we find out who she is, and there is a place with a well and a house underwater. It looks so much like it.
So, this is where you used to live? It's beautiful! There's even a garden!
Back when I lived here, it was my job to tend to the potted plants and flower beds. Still growing strong even after all this time. Who would have thought?
It's very beautiful.
If the weather was nice, I would take Alen out in his wheelchair and we would go for a walk. Before long, we started bringing Polonia along too. Come to think of it, I was the only one who could get around easily back then. Polonia always got stuck at some point, and it was up to me to launch a rescue mission.
Yeah, it was Marianne, but not the real Marianne, the sister of Alan, right? Those sound like happy memories.
Happy? I suppose they were. Uneventful, but pleasant. Repetitive, but peaceful. It was like living in a world where time didn't exist. Of course, that was all just an illusion. Death still awaits all of us at the end. Oh, all right, enough standing around. Let's head inside.
I'm really excited to see what we'll find out.
Yep, this place is exactly how I left it. Nothing has changed.
Oh, right, Sandrone. I have something to give back to you. Wait, what?
What is it?
Your notebook! The one that we received in Notcry, right?
Huh? How did you get... Oh, Arlecchino gave it to you, didn't she?
Yes.
And you... read the whole thing. Just so you know, a lot of that was written a long time ago. At that very desk, to be exact.
I did read the whole thing. It was very interesting with the dates being deleted. Not knowing exactly when something was happening and why she had deleted the dates.
Anyway, since you've already read it, you should just hold on to it. I can always start a new one. Well, feel free to look around. I'm going to start looking for the gift Alen mentioned. Oh, but be careful with the stuff around here. I'm not saying you can't touch anything. Just try not to choke on the dust. Coffee.
Okay.
Tea.
I was about to say, even if everything looks like it was before, it will be covered in a ton of dust. Wait, there is a picture here. Faded out picture. That should be Marianne, right? And the rest of the Narcisan Croyordo.
Wait, the people in this picture look kind of familiar.
Welcome back, Mashu.
Oh, this was taken when Alen and Renee were both still at the Fontaine Research Institute. Before their falling out. In his later years, Alen would often sit by the fireplace and stare at this picture. wearing an expression somewhere between guilt and longing.
The Marianne that we meet at the bottom of the sea was with blue hair, right?
He said he sometimes regretted not helping his friend when he needed it most, even if just to stop him.
Wait, read manuscript. Some yellowed pieces of paper and what looked like letters.
Oh, these are some of Alen's drafts from his later years. Just casual doodles, really.
Yes, Sivam, I do agree that that's a huge possibility. Because it was her diary, and she can do whatever she wants, including deleting those dates. And it would have been very difficult for her to, cope with the passage of time the way she saw it on Alan. I agree with you that that's a huge possibility.
And these are just some unimportant letters. I couldn't be bothered to sort through them before I left.
We won't read them? The NPC models looked amazing. I don't think we've ever... Oh, we can see it so nicely now. But I don't think we've ever seen them as a bit more grown up. Well,
Old notes.
except for Marianne and Alan. But the other two were usually children, as far as I remember, in their models. A few old toys that appear to be math-related. There are also some complex mathematical puzzles on the table. This is the Tower of Hanoi, I think? I don't remember what it's called in English, to be honest. Actually, I don't remember it in any language, but I know the game.
Oh, I played with these when I was little.
There is going to be an annoying minigame? This one? I've played this a lot. The blue hair is because every oceanite that is spontaneous in general all have the avatar with the blue hair. Like in that video that explains Diona's powers. The oceanite was also with blue hair. I had never thought of this Tivan before. You're absolutely right.
During the first few months after I was created, I mean.
Oh, she was such an overachiever.
At first, Alen and I would play together, but it didn't take long for me to become unbeatable. So, Polonia and I played together instead.
Yeah, these don't look like Paimon's kind of games.
Oh, I think I can't do even the simpler ones in, less amount of moves. I mean, there is a least amount of moves for these games. And if you're very smart, you can find it out very quickly, but I'm not that smart. Even though I did lots of math as a child, these were never my thing.
Logic and math puzzles? Those happen to be my specialty.
Oh, I have remembered it correctly that it's the Tower of Hanoi. Well, at least that.
It's been so long. What do you say? Should we play a few rounds?
Sure, you pick the game.
Let's go with this one. The gears on the left are stacked from largest to smallest. The goal is to move them to the other side in the fewest number of moves. Just remember, you can't stack a bigger gear on top of a smaller one.
I know. You can move only one gear at a time. Smaller gears must stay on top. I love this so much. Usually they write so much to explain things, and I have to read it because of the Bookworm challenge. Look at this. It's like one line, and there you go. Oh, my 64 moves. Let's see how I'll do. Move all gears to the other side. Okay. Let's start. I don't think I'm doing this well. Oh, this won't help at all. Okay, I don't think I've played with so many rings, actually. These are 5 rings. You spent quite some time thinking, didn't you? Oh my, Sandrone. I know what to do, Sandrone. I know. You can't put this one here. Don't give me bad. I know, Sandrone. I know. Stop showing me what to do. Please stop. No, don't. Was that me? Was that me doing it? Okay, never mind. This won't help. Hey. Oh, that was such a big mistake. I'm making huge mistakes. This is not how you do this. I made so many mistakes. I know. Okay. That was a mistake. Okay. I'm not thinking about it. I'm just doing things instead of thinking, which is not good. I'm supposed to do something else. I'm sorry, I'm going to take a lot of time for this. I want to beat it. I want to beat it very hard. Okay. Although this is not the best, but... I think I should have started in the opposite way. No. I can't. Oh, that was so stupid. It's not going well. It's not going well at all. Wait. Oh, but then I won't be able to... Wait. Oh, that was a... Oh, it accepts
Looks
it
like
like
it
this?
took you a few extra moves. My first attempt was the same. You'll get better with practice.
I bet I took far more extra moves. I made mistakes. I made very stupid mistakes and had to redo the same move, which was so stupid. Oh my, 44. Sivam, you definitely did better than me. You got it in order all the way to the light green gear. The yellow gear is where I ended up losing your moves. Okay. I lost it at the fact that it was 5 gears, to be honest. I've played this game. I've played it quite a lot, actually, when I was a child, I think. It was a very popular thing to do in Bulgaria, like in math class, I think. But with 5 gears, I don't think I've done it. I was never in those special math classes, for example, so obviously I just received, like, regular education. Yeah, I didn't think that she would accept the middle spire. I thought that I made a huge mistake and that everything was supposed to come on the last one. And that basically it will be like 100 moves or so. Oh my, I also thought that it was the last one. Thank you, Sivan, but you definitely did better than me.
Well, what did you think of the game?
Kinda hard, but it was fun. I should play more of these ones. People do it in like 24? Wait. I think there is even a mathematical formula that tells you what are the best. Tower of Hanoi. With 5 discs. My 5 discs is a lot, to be honest. Wait. Minimum moves. Oh yeah. 2 to the n minus 1. So 2 to the 5th minus 1. I don't know why I'm doing math. In 3 discs, it was like 15 or something like this. So 5 discs needs to be much more. Okay, it was fun. It was fun.
You showed quite a bit of promise, too. We should do this again sometime. There are other puzzles we could try.
Awesome. Okay, what else is there? Examine desk. 16? Yeah, I think it was 16 for 3. 2 to the 3rd. This doesn't make sense. That formula I just saw didn't make sense. Wait, with 3 it says it takes 7 moves. Okay. Enough math for one stream. With 3 apparently it's only 7, which would, make the formula that they said make sense. With 5 is 31, and with 7 apparently it's already 127. Oh my, okay. Enough math.
This was Elaine's workbench. Later on, of course, it became mine. It's where both Polonia and I were brought to life. Before Elaine was bedbound, this is where he would teach me about mechanics. I would sit and listen, chiming in with questions here and there.
Oh, Mashu.
Later on, when he got too sick, I took over and would work on Polonia here.
I think this was the last place.
Wow! This house is filled with so many memories! It's so cozy and charming!
But did she find what she was supposed to find?
You should have seen it in its prime, when people actually lived here. A lit fireplace, a steaming cup of coffee. That's the real deal.
No, Sivam, it's 2 to the 5th, and then minus 1, not 2 to the 4th. That is the formula. Like, I know it's very bad to write. I mean, to talk about math without writing. And then minus 1.
You know, we also used to have a mechanical piano that Elaine built.
Oh, how chic!
Elaine never played it much. He probably wasn't able to at that point. But I managed to teach myself. Music theory is essentially math after all. Once you learn the patterns, it's not really that difficult.
I don't think so. I don't agree with Sandrone here. Oh my, math? I was never a prodigy or anything like this, but math was quite easy. Like in a normal class, not in a serious class. Music theory would be the death of me. Yeah, I would say we were quite far. Like, I have seen quite smart people try to attempt a Tower of Hanoi without, knowing the answer. and they usually get like one or two away from the best answer. I think you did better than me, much better, but we are not close.
I loved perusing Elaine's collection of classical music. The chords and harmonies felt like individual mathematical puzzles. It was fascinating. So I did some composing as well.
Oh, I don't see music this way, Marionette. I actually liked calculus.
But as Elaine continued to deteriorate, even the sound of music began to grate on his nerves. So I got rid of the piano.
Interesting. That is a very strange line. Oh, I really loved integration by parts. I had to do it for a very little time because I changed my specialty, but I kind of find it fun. I don't remember almost anything from that time, to be honest. I don't think I can do it now. But wait. With the lore, I'm very interested to hear that the sound of music would be bad for Alan when he was already old. Because music can have such a soothing effect on people, both in the real world, like I have seen videos of people just reinvigorating after hearing something from their youth, but also even here in game, like lore-wise, in the quest with what was her name in the Temple of Space, they were explaining that melancholy can now only be helped by Venti, with music, with songs. I am not a math genius, definitely not. Not at all, please no. Oh my, I actually loved my online classes. I was still studying when that happened. I am not a genius, any kind of genius.
Aww. Back then, I assumed a piano was like an ordinary clothing rack, commonplace in every home and easily replaceable. It was only after I left that I realized how hard a good piano is to find. Enough about that. Elaine's gift should be just in here. The only things undisturbed before I left were a few of his personal belongings.
Okay. Let's go find it. Wait. Try the pagoda stack again? Let's try easy mode, let's go with normal mode, and let's take a crack at hard mode? Maybe later. Can we return here after the quest? We should be able to, right? You think your ears give away when you're older? Maybe. I just find it very strange to say in Genshin Impact, considering how much music and songs have been part of the lore. It's a very intriguing thing to see. Yeah, we did a lot of trigonometry. Imagine throwing away a priceless piano because you thought it was a common item. Well, that does happen though. People who live in a very closed environment without being able to experience the outside world may have very, very different ideas about things, misconceptions. But it is definitely funny.
Wait, there's a hidden compartment at the back of this box. Looks like it's locked with some kind of gear mechanism. Knowing you, Ellen, I'm guessing it goes like this, then like this. Got it. Am I a genius or what?
You're definitely a genius, Sandrone.
Let's see here. A box?
Well, you gonna open it?
heavier than I was expecting. Just how much stuff is in here?
Okay, Sivam. See you later.
A letter? And a bunch of junk underneath it. None of it seems that important.
It would be very strange if it's just a box. When they said that the land had a gift for her and that's why the whole house and even the whole environment around it was saved, it would have been very strange if it was just this.
Wait a second. This should be it.
Oh, a cube?
It's a multi-dimensional algorithmic core. Ellen would use it to store information. Only Polonia and I have access.
This would make much more sense.
All right, I'll start looking into the core and the letter. Feel free to go through the rest of the stuff and see if there's anything useful.
Okay. I'm surprised she allows us to see all of these things,
Okay.
actually.
Hold on. There's another picture in here. This one has writing on the back.
Oh, this one is so beautiful.
A snapshot of you playing among the plants shortly after you were born. You seem to like these flowers a lot. May you grow and flourish just as they do.
Look at this. Okay, oh, I'm so sorry that Sivam just left for a bit. This doesn't seem like learning. She had the idea of she appreciates the beauty of the flower. With that expression, it can't be anything else. And that was just when she was created, born. I don't think that the soul was there because she learned. It was probably there from the beginning, and Alan knew about it. He knew about the soul, so how was he sure? Did he see it when she started doing these things? Or was he the one responsible for her having one?
Huh?
Well, she's not so happy after all.
Wow! Look how happy you are in this picture. You've changed a lot since then, huh?
What's that supposed to mean?
Just that you come off kind of aggressive sometimes. Or, annoyed at everyone around you?
Well then, people should stop being so annoying. It's not like I'm the one with the problem.
Of course not. Oh, here's something else. Looks like a piece of paper torn out from somewhere. Today, I solved another math puzzle and made a breakthrough on a construction problem the Institute has been stuck on for years. Am I a genius or what?
See, she had that smugness that is so human as well from so early on.
No, wait, that's
From now on, I should have people address me as Her Highness the Clockwork Princess, Unraveler of all reason.
Oh, welcome, Her Highness, the Clockwork Princess, Unraveler of all reason. This should have been on her banner.
Nope. No more of that. I thought I tore this page out.
You wrote this? Then, how did it get... Wait, there's more writing at the bottom.
You seem to have developed a distaste for this particular entry, considering I found it in the trash. I'm sorry, but I could not help but hold on to it. Forgive me.
I love Alan so much.
Ellen!
Absolute parent.
Don't be embarrassed. Everyone goes through a phase like that.
Do they? I don't remember calling myself Her Highness.
Nonsense. I wasn't even the one who wrote that. It must have been Polonia.
It's okay. We get it. Your Highness.
That's enough. I told you it was Polonia.
Of course it was.
You know what? We're done with this. No more rifling around in the box.
I was surprised she would even let us look at it even once.
Just put it down and let me read the letter. To my little clockwork princess.
I guess it's for Polonia.
Not another word. Got that?
Mm-hmm.
If you're reading this,
Oh my, hi Sylvie! I hope you're having a lovely day.
You've most likely received the gift I left for you. I just hope you didn't stumble across all this while cleaning out my effects or something trivial like that.
No, she found it exactly when she was supposed to find it.
I once asked if there was something you wished for. Do you remember that? I wonder if time has changed your answer. Regardless, I have another gift. A formula that will allow you to come face to face with the anomaly inside of you. If you even still call her that.
Oh my, that's amazing, Sylvie. I'm loving it as well. He knew that there was going to be an anomaly? And it's calling this anomaly her. Why?
Why this gift? To understand that, allow me to wax poetic on the soul once again. I would ask you to stick with me until the end, but I know you will. You always have. I believe a person should be born twice over in their lifetime. First, there's the birth that grants us life. Then, the birth of the soul.
But in the previous in the previous description, in the previous scene, he was talking to her that he knew that she had a soul.
It's a matter of transforming the life bestowed upon us into the life we choose for ourselves. And to do that, we must look inward. We must make a conscious choice to define the meaning of our life, instead of allowing the happenstance of our existence to pass us by. This is the process of recognizing the soul that lives within us. You are my proudest masterpiece. I told you that long ago. But to me, you have never been a creation or a machine. To me, you're just like the rest of us. You have a heart. In fact, some theories think of the human brain as nothing more than a machine, and thought the product of its computations. So you see, perhaps we're not so different after all. Your inner machinery is just far more advanced than most.
This supports something that I have been thinking a lot, and I started talking a tiny little bit about before. The fact that there isn't that much of a difference between machines and humans and Fae in Genshin. They can all feel and want, desire things, and receive visions on top of everything, despite the fact that the Heavenly Principles supposedly prioritizes humans. And according to Alan, he says that other people see it this way, but he seems to see it this way as well. That there isn't that much difference.
No matter how one looks at it, the heart is a complex thing. A place where logic and reason collide with our emotions.
But he doesn't see her as a creation, Mashu. Alan just said that he never saw her as a creation or a machine. And I don't think that what we see in the real world applies to what is happening in Genshin in this case. Because as we were talking before, AI, no matter how advanced it may look on the surface, it doesn't have emotion in our world. It doesn't have desires or anything like this. It is running a set of instructions that has to be followed all the time. This is not what we see with Sandrone or Columbina or Carcata or anybody. What? But Alan just said that she does have a soul. And I do think she does have a soul. I do think that even Inefa and even Carcata have a soul in some form.
Your computational capacity allowed you to become sentient and develop logical reasoning. But it also granted you something that, on the surface, might seem contradictory.
His opinion and
Emotion.
bias? Oh, I'm sorry, I talked over Alan. I don't think so. Look at Sandrone. Look at her decision to give up on her life in order to protect, well, save Columbina and the Traveler and everybody. She didn't know that she was going to survive. I don't think that the question is how do robots, mechanoids have a soul exactly. I think that the question is how do robots / mechanoids have a soul in Genshin. I don't think that she was programmed to give up her life. I think that would be very difficult to prove. And also, I'm sorry that I'm turning back to Inefa again, but do you remember in Not Cry in the very beginning? Sivam's answer is a nice one, but I was actually thinking about something else. I don't think metaphorically. I am thinking about Inefa in the very beginning of Not Cry with that cannon. Do you remember that one? When she had to go there and she decided to make the cannon shoot in the sky instead of towards the Traveler. I've been wondering a lot about this. If she were just a robot, albeit a very advanced robot that was also augmented by Aino, and Aino can put anything in her core, any kind of instructions. When that happens, in my opinion, if Inefa was just a robot, she would have just saved Aino. She would have saved Aino and the place that they live, maybe, perhaps, if she has the chance, but Aino would have been the priority. So she would have grabbed Aino and just gotten away from all of this. But that is not what Inefa does. She is able to set that aside, think about the whole picture, and decide what is important in the moment, and be ready to do something that would have been extremely dangerous for her and even for Aino if it didn't work out properly. So I think that is one of the many proofs that she does have a soul, just like Sandrone. Alani's human wasn't constructed. Sandrone was constructed. Can't create a soul, just can't, even if Alan voices such. But weren't humans? How did humans come into existence? Because we heard in that Temple of Space about the first human, and how when the first human was created, the Abyss managed to wiggle its way into him, or into it. So humans were also created in Genshin. After its owner passes away, it has no one to give it instructions anymore. Sivam, she started having emotions when Alan was already alive. In the previous explanations, we hear that Alan put memories of Marianne into her and was talking how the personality is completely different. And we saw her, a picture of her looking at a flower and appreciating that beauty. Can you do that if you're just a machine? Inefa might have been... Yes, I know that Inefa is not Alan's creation. Maybe the dragons had a better technology, you're absolutely right. Although Alan definitely had according at least to lore, he was very, very advanced in his techniques. He's phlogiston programmable, etc. It should be, right? Humans were created by the angels' shades though, right? But why is it important who creates it? Who created the shades? It was a descender, right? Why is the heavenly principle's creation better than a human creation? And why can't humans create something that also has a soul? I'm not saying that I have the answers or if that I am correct in any of the logic that I have presented here. I'm just saying that we still don't know exactly what's going on. And for me, the fact that anyone can get a vision at the very least, and the fact that they can appreciate beauty, that they can sacrifice themselves as machines or fae, for me that is at least a bit of proof that they have a soul. Oh, Mashu, but what are the heavens really in Genshin? We don't even know that. Humans or robots both are created in terms of Genshin, it seems so. Alan didn't think she was human enough while he was alive. I do think that is correct. He said that he knew that she had a soul, but I think he knew that she was also putting constraints on herself. And that's why she wasn't human enough. Oh, Mashu, maybe in the real world. I do wonder if that's true in Genshin, though. She needed to get experiences of her own to understand without him by her side, absolutely. The primordial sea and phlogiston are kinda like programmable matter, so isn't most life in Teyvat just created and coded? Probably. Think Harry Potter? Wait, I don't know how Harry Potter comes into this conversation. I do think we need to know what heaven is in Genshin. I think that is a huge question that we need answered. We need to know why Archons are demon gods, why they have demon names. I think there are a lot of things about the supposed heaven that are just not what we think they are. I do think that humans in Teyvat may not be human the way we see humans in the real world. That's the thing, Sylvie. I start to think that there isn't that much of a difference. Okay, the conversation is going to become very complicated if we continue in this direction. And I do want to see how this will finish so I can pull for Sandrone today.
Emotions and logic often clash with each other, and those instances of discord can accumulate over time. That is the source of what you refer to as the anomalies within you.
Oh, that is not what I expected. So it's just still fighting with the logical side of her. Okay, it does make sense, but when I heard anomalies, my brain went into a completely different direction.
As you told me once, you've always known what you don't want. Yet you've never wished for anything in particular.
I can also see a lot of people, like even in the real world, go through this. To be honest, even I have gone through such a phase where I'm absolutely sure what I don't want to do, but have absolutely no idea what I want for myself in the future. Yes, there is also the thing that the heavenly principles could be AI itself. That is also important. Yeah, and we do have creations from those things as well.
Similar to how a blind person can feel when a part of their body is in pain without being able to fully visualize its form, such is your relationship with your soul.
Okay, now this is very weird. Why would body and soul be the same? For me, that part doesn't make any sense.
So, what I leave you now is this: a formula that will allow you to see the shape of your soul. For if you want to protect your heart, you must first be able to recognize it within yourself.
Oh, okay, Mashu. Wait. But I don't think Voldemort ever wanted to create a soul. He just wanted to extend his life. He just wanted to be immortal and powerful. I don't think he would ever had interest in creating a soul. I think we as humans, I think it's a bit arrogant to think that we understand the rules regarding souls. I think that's one of the greatest mysteries. Voldemort couldn't create a soul even if he wanted. He didn't want to. He wouldn't want to. Fullmetal Alchemist I haven't completed, so I can't say anything about it. I have watched a bit of it, but not everything. But in terms of Voldemort, he just wanted things for himself. I don't think he would ever want to even attempt to create a soul. Why would he? He cares about his own soul, and so much he cares is that, as long as it's useful. If it's not useful in making him immortal, I think he would have even sold it for a penny or a bit of magic power.
Of course. Whether you use it is entirely up to you. You are, and always have been, free to do as you wish.
I love this part. Yes, a soul in Genshin could also be very different from what we understand in the real world. That is true. That the ley lines, Irminsul, and the Night Kingdom, they can be coded and rewritten, and we know that souls actually enter the ley lines and into Irminsul / Aru / the Night Kingdom.
Regardless, whether by my formula or some other means, I trust you will know your heart one day. You always were a fast learner. And the smartest person I've ever known.
I love this about her getting this letter, by the way. Sorry, I'm changing from the story to the very invigorating conversation all the time. I'm so sorry. We can't relate to Genshin Teyvat if mortals aren't mortal. If Alan is human and Nicole isn't, there have to be differences. But Nicole now says that she's just a human. Which is very weird that because she is an angel, and yet she says that she's a human that even received a vision. According to her, these are her words.
Ellen.
Oh.
You alright?
I'm fine. I've already figured out how this formula works. Let's get out of here and then we can use it.
Oh, she wants to use it.
You made up your mind already? You're gonna do it?
Why wouldn't I? Resolving the anomalies within my core is the reason I came here in the first place.
Need our help?
No, I can do this on my own.
The laws of soul are well defined in Kingdom Hearts. I will admit this, I have never played Kingdom Hearts. I'm so sorry.
But do you want to watch?
Yeah.
What do you mean? I already know what anomaly I need to resolve. Like Alen said, she's an amalgamation of all the times my logic algorithms have clashed with my emotions.
See? This would actually be explaining what I was talking about before. The logic, what is programmed into her brain, or whatever equivalent she has, is that she shouldn't have risked her life for Columbina or for anyone else. Why would she? And yet she did. And that would have become an anomaly.
And by resolve, you mean that literally? Or...
Yes.
But if you, let us in like that, wouldn't that mean letting us see a bunch of your, inner thoughts and secrets?
Yeah, and I'm really surprised that she's ready to... Why does Sandrone want us to see all of this? No, why does she want the Traveler to see all of this? Sandrone definitely is best friends with Columbina, okay? I would accept if she was showing all of this to Columbina, but why does she trust the Traveler so much? A soul in Genshin means individuality, anything that has a purpose and desire of its own. Has a soul or eventually gets a soul of its own. That's why Sandrone considers this an anomaly. It could be, considering that visions are connected to people's desires, I could see that happening. This is the thing, Sivam. I think this happened right when you left for a bit. But she had this picture in which she was just looking at a flower and she could recognize its beauty. And that was very early on when she was created. I think she had this from the very beginning. It was not just learned.
If what Alen said is true, then I'm about to be... born anew, or whatever. This is your chance to be lucky enough to witness it. Besides, you already read my whole diary. When it comes to keeping my innermost thoughts to myself, well, I think that ship has sailed.
Oh my... I understand now. No, I don't understand. That's not a good enough reason, Sandrone. I did read all of your diary, but that's not a good reason to show me even more. How do we know that the land just programmed Sandrone so well that she can mimic having a soul and actual emotions? We can't. We can't, Mashu. That's the thing. This is so complicated because I feel like we are missing critical information, and that's definitely one possibility. I don't believe so much in that possibility. I do think that she has a soul, but I have no true proof. I just have things that point me in that direction, and I could be wrong completely. Those in Genshin are more philosophical than theological. I mean... There is definitely a lot of philosophy going in Genshin. What troubles me in Genshin is that souls are much more tangible. That you can see the soul of somebody who has passed away, for example. So we do need more information about souls here. And just as Masha was saying that in other places souls are defined better, I do think we need a bit more definitions, a bit more rules to understand the truth. She has the memories of Marianne, and yet she's nothing like her. according to Alan. I don't think it's irresponsible. I think it makes you think about all of these things. And if they don't make it completely concrete, at least in the beginning, I think by thinking about it, you can find a lot of things about yourself as well. So I actually enjoy this. Yeah, she did comment bitter when tasting coffee.
You really sure about this?
We shall see if they leave huge potential plot holes. We are still not even close to the ending of this thing, so lots of things to look forward to.
How many times do I have to say it? I finally let you in as friends, and you want to question it. I'm not gonna offer a second time.
Yes, exactly, Sivam. There's so many things that make so very much tangible. That is why it's so interesting to think about them in Genshin. Okay, then we'd be honored. And thanks for saying that, Sandrone.
Enough with the mushy stuff. Just follow me.
Well, people say that it was machine oil, what came out of her mouth when she was attacked, so I don't know if she can bleed. I do think she can feel pain, but I don't know if that would be a reason to have a soul. I think that would be a completely different problem. Okay, let's see what will happen. I have to poo for Sandrone today, and it's already so late. Oh, I have to talk with her. Okay.
All right. With the numerological array, I can construct a simple formula that will allow you to experience what I see and hear in real time.
Oh, just like St. Lolly's scent-sharing technique. Been there, done that.
I don't know, Mashu. I think that the way the world works in Genshin is very different from the real world. Teyvat has its own rules, right?
Sounds like that shaman has some tricks up her sleeve. The arcane and the mathematical are both fundamental laws of this world. Being able to achieve a similar result through both isn't surprising. Anyway, let's get this show on the road. But no comments from the peanut gallery, okay? I know I offered, but I still don't want any interruptions.
Let's go.
Is this my heart? No, it's probably just the result of Alan's formula. A space dedicated to resolving anomalies.
That could be it, Sylvie. Considering that souls go into the ley lines, and they're basically the consciousness, the memories of those who have passed away, that is very probable.
Huh. But it looks like the walls are all mirrors? You made it. About time. Is that me? From the past?
Yes.
You just spoke of anomalies. Well, here I am. What happens when emotion contradicts reason?
Not a nice feeling, to be honest.
Shall we sit down and talk?
Okay, let's see what's going to happen. I wonder if they changed her design to also make this difference so much more recognizable. Her of the past versus her now.
That should do it. Hello? My name is Alain Guillotin. Can you hear me?
Brings back memories, doesn't it? The time we spent here.
Here. I want you to have this.
A notebook?
You can use it to write things down.
I don't need to write things down. I have unlimited memory.
Even so, some things are more important than others, right? You can use it to write about the things that matter.
So you wish me to carry out a basic priority sorting operation?
I suppose you can think of it like that for now. But journaling is also an act of finding oneself. Much like we use wooden stakes to guide a plant to grow in a certain manner, what we choose to write down gives the soul much-needed direction. In the act of choosing what to forget and what to hold on to, we decide what kind of person we want to become.
So they're connecting the soul to memories.
I don't understand. Like I said earlier, I don't need something like this. This is where we were born. Where our life began. Mornings of tending to the garden. Afternoons spent cleaning, reading, or studying. Evenings of cozying up by the fire, listening to Alain share stories about his past.
See, this is why the flower is such a big deal to me. The way she says mornings of tending to the garden, this is not something that was enjoyable. It was just what she was supposed to do with those words. Finding beauty in the world. That is a totally different thing. I am keeping one eye on the whole conversation getting even more complicated. But I'm sorry, I really want to see where this is going to go.
Alain,
What is it?
what are you drinking?
Oh, this? It's coffee. It, makes me more productive.
I want to try it.
Oh, okay. Here.
Bitter.
And also, I'm sorry that I'm making now this even more complicated after saying this. But she can drink and eat. Why would a robot be able to do this? That is a whole other conversation as well. Why does her body work like a human body? Because we know that even Fae are not the same. Actually, Fae can, like Flynn's, he can theoretically eat and feel the taste of something, and yet he doesn't need to do it. So now we have the problem of body as well. What is the function of the body and how can they do this?
Speaking of, why did you design me with senses? Taste, smell, touch.
Yes, why? If this was all part of the design, why do it like this? Why would a robot need to be able to do this?
Well, I'm not quite sure. It just felt like the right thing to do.
And how?
I suppose I hoped you might have a life of your own one day, and that you deserve to experience all life has to offer.
You're right, Mashu, that we don't know many things.
Oh. Still bitter. But the smell is nice. I thought those peaceful days would go on forever. You know that's not possible. Maybe. But how was I supposed to know the end was just around the corner? That was just bad luck. Was it? Well, it certainly became a pattern, now didn't it? Over time, one of the habits we picked up from Hélène was a love of coffee. We even took to hosting tea parties.
I don't know how she went from coffee to tea parties. But okay, I would prefer tea parties.
A machine acting like a human. Kind of laughable, right? I suppose that's just what I'm used to. Yeah, that's just what we're used to.
Hey, this place isn't half bad. Great spot for a party.
Child?
More and more people seem to be showing up to my tea parties uninvited. Anyone care to explain?
Wait, it was Capitano who brought him here, right?
Can you blame me? I saw Columbina leading Capitano somewhere, and I had to see what that was about.
I had simply asked Columbina where I might find Arlecchino. I have business to discuss with her, and Columbina suggested looking here.
He can't even Capitano?
Tartaglia and I were unaware that this was a private gathering. Apologies for the intrusion. It won't be for long.
Whatever. Just add it to the list of annoying things that have happened today. What's one more? Since you're here, you might as well stay for a cup of tea.
See? Told you she wouldn't mind.
Much obliged, Sandrone.
Well, look who we have here. Good thing I brought extra desserts. This has turned into quite the occasion.
Capitano, I was just about to go find you.
I do love the fact that Dottore and Pantalone are not here.
Pardon the intrusion. Rest assured, I won't sully your gathering with talk of work. We can have our discussion later.
I don't know how good Rosalind was. She did very questionable things, let's be honest. Even though I do feel a bit bad now that I see her with Sandrone and the others. You can't forget what she has done in the past. For whatever reason she did it, you know, she still did some pretty awful things.
Spoken like a true gentleman. A certain unmannered 11th seat could learn a thing or two.
You know, you really should start being nicer to me, Rosaline. Or I might just snatch that 8th seat right out from under you.
I'd like to see you try.
If you're gonna fight, take it outside. The only mess I plan on cleaning up is tea-related. I still don't understand how our quiet afternoon turned into such a crowded gathering. One by one, people just kept barging in. And then, one by one, they left without a word. Yeah, pretty annoying, huh?
Right? During that game.
Of all my days with the Fatui, the times I spent with you, Arlecchino, and Rosaline, they were my favorite. Goodbye, Sandrone.
Don't go, Columbina. We should have just said that. Why didn't we? If we had, would the story have had a different ending? She couldn't stay. There was no future for her here. She would have just faded away. You're right. I suppose that's why you call me an anomaly. Every time you make a decision, there's a voice inside your heart. My voice. Asking to contradict all logic and reason.
The thing about Capitano holding lots of souls inside his body, also very important. He managed to do all of that, and without little risk as well. It was very, very dangerous for him. And in the end, you know how it ends for him. So I don't know if it's exactly individuality. I don't know if I will use that word, but it does make sense to me. I would still want them to explain it better. Because all of these things we've talked about today, it's a very complicated thing. Even just within Genshin, I do think that in the end they would have to explain this very, very properly and in simple words. But at least for now, we just get to theorize.
Why didn't we make her stay? Is it worse to fight for something just to lose it? Or not to have fought at all? Don't you find it unfair? One by one, we keep losing the things we care about the most.
Even this anomaly. She cares about things. How can a machine care about something?
But in the end, whether I want to fight for something or cry over all we've lost, you just push it down and pretend not to hear.
Wait, is the anomaly the one that has the emotions? And Sandrone, the one that is fighting to keep on the logical part of herself. Battle.
And now, even Polonia, the other half of Elend's legacy, the last remaining member of our family. Even Polonia is no longer with us. I did everything I could, but it's just like Elend always said. Polonia was one of a kind. There was no replicating what he managed to create. Don't you feel like our connection to the past is fading bit by bit? Like, even the things we have left are slowly slipping away. I suppose, but you can't move through life without having to say goodbye. And even as we experience loss, there are always new things to be gained. Ever so logical.
It is then, isn't it?
What's your take then? It feels like the more I care about something, the faster the world takes it away. It sounds so stupid, but I can't help it. That's the hand life has dealt me time and time again. Why even fight for something that's just going to be lost in the end? Better to never have had it at all. Better if it would all just disappear. Dark, I know. But the heart wants what it wants. Maybe the stellar linchpin appeared because of me. Because of what I wish for. I don't think so. Yeah, probably not. What an anomaly wants goes against all logic and reason after all. Well, go ahead and do what you came for. You're here to resolve the anomaly, aren't you?
No. She wouldn't. If she destroys the anomaly, she would become an actual true machine in the sense that everyone would understand it's just a machine. Wouldn't it?
Yes.
Oh.
What's it gonna be? Keeping me imprisoned here like before? Or eliminating me entirely, like debugging a code? That might actually be a mercy. I don't care. I just don't want to experience the pain of loss ever again.
That is so human for me. To not want to experience the pain of loss, and yet knowing that no matter what you do, there will always be a loss in your life. If she deletes this anomaly, for me she will become a a true machine.
Go ahead. I'm ready. Why do we keep losing everything we care about?
I know it hurts, but that's life.
I wish...
I know. I've always known. Because we've been one all along.
That was so beautiful. She didn't delete the anomaly. She couldn't have. She couldn't have. I knew it like 99%, but it was so beautiful. The animation alone was... I loved it so much too, Sylvie. Oh my. Accepting that your life will be filled with loss and that is just life, that's one of the most unfortunate truths, isn't it?
Oh, Sandrone!
Sandrone was talking to herself. Every single time that she was with Columbina or she was doing all the things we talked about before, she was doubting herself and she wanted to protect herself at the same time, emotionally. So there were basically two consciousness or two... Because in Teyvat you can see the material version of your other self, basically. The same way as we saw the bad Lochen, the one that wanted him to take the serum. We see two Sandrones because there are two very different things fighting within her mind. And in Teyvat, it is possible to see this in a way with your mind's eye or something like this. I can't explain it well. In the real world, it's just a feeling of contradiction within us. But of course, they can show it better on screen, if that makes any sense. And that other self disappears because she accepts that contradiction. She accepts her feelings. And the fact that there will be loss. Oh, I don't know, Mashu. I don't agree with you there. I find it very nice here with this representation.
I'm fine.
It's okay to cry, you know.
Cry? You've got to be kidding me. Save the comforting for someone who needs it, Paimon.
See, she still has these two sides to her. It's just that she has accepted both of them. She's still that strong-willed, logical person. And yet, there is also that other Sandrone, who is gentle and kind and wants to help people and not to lose anybody. They both exist. Wait, we're not talking about souls now. This was just about the representation of the contradiction. The soul part is very difficult, and many of the things you said, I agree with you. But here we're not talking about this. Okay, let's finish this so I can pull. Very dialectical. Oh my, I have to start studying philosophy. Or at least read philosophy books. Just now, that was...
The emotional side of my core algorithm. My emotion module has always been fully developed and operational. Ellen tried to tell me that too. I've just chosen to ignore her voice all this time.
Because of a fear of loss?
I suppose. Huh. Come to think of it, it's kind of like the aquarium on the ship.
The aquarium?
The old me took one look at it and saw something I would inevitably lose. So I stopped putting in the effort.
She didn't even start putting effort.
Then, one by one, the fish all swam away, and the place became even more bleak and depressing.
What?
Pretty
Wait.
pathetic, right?
She did put fish there, but they escaped? How? The ship, the aquariums are not connected to the sea.
Don't say that. A lot of people would feel the same. It just shows how much you care about what you have.
What about now?
Now? After seeing what you've done with the aquarium, I have to admit, I think it's beautiful. It's like you said, we get to keep the things we gain along the way. And those are things that can never be replaced, because we choose to hold them in our hearts.
Well said.
Besides, I've already died once. I'd be stupid not to make the most of this second chance.
It would be awesome if fish know how to teleport. Wait. Jokes aside, about your wish.
Right. Earlier you, or your inner self, mentioned something about her wish. What was it?
You think that's something you can just ask and I'll tell you? Think again. I may have accepted my emotional self, but I'm not about to go all soft and mushy on the inside and pour my heart out.
Yep. Still the same old Sandrone.
That said, taking a step in the right direction couldn't hurt. Starting with cleaning some old aquarium tanks of my own.
Huh?
Metaphorically speaking, I mean. Come on, let's head back to the ship. I need to talk to that shaman.
Wait, this is still Act 2? Okay, I'm finishing this, and as soon as I finish this, I'm pulling. I promise. Oh, I have to admit, Sylvie, I don't know about the dialectical law. I have not studied much philosophy, or almost at all, to be honest. Only a tiny bit at school, and I definitely should study a bit more.
Huh? Resentful lost souls?
You couldn't get comfortable sleeping near the opera Epicles, right? Well, I bet that's why. The Fountain of Lucine is where all the water in Fontaine gathers. So that's where the emotions within the water converge as well.
Hold on. If it's souls we're dealing with, feeling uncomfortable should have been just the beginning. I should have been able to hear their voices or something.
And under normal circumstances, I'm sure someone of your talents would have. The problem is, these souls are no longer complete.
Remind me how they ended up like that again? You mentioned something about them being split apart?
Yes, it's called soul severing. Renee of the Nord-Sitzenkreuz Ordo came up with it.
Okay, now this will be huge.
After learning of Fontaine's impending doom, Renee thought if he could find a means for the soul to live on in perpetuity, it might ensure the world's salvation. Soul severing was the first step of his research.
Isn't this very similar to what happens in Natlan? Not exactly soul severing, but that thing that happened in the volcano, when we are given the choice to basically make all of Natlan into one thing. all the souls merge with each other? I don't know, Masho. That is a good question.
Unfortunately, his theory of the four Orthants was imperfect at the time, and a failure along the way caused his physical form to dissipate. Jakob, another member of the Narcitzenkreuz Ordo, sought to carry on Renee's legacy and restore his physical form. He even used some of the people who stood in his way as test subjects for his research.
By severing their souls?
Yes. After Renee successfully awakened, the two continued their research, and all the severed souls ended up merging into Renee's consciousness. After you saved Fontaine by turning Fontanians into true humans, these souls returned to the ley lines. But the souls severed before Renee awakened had nowhere to go, doomed to forever wander the waters of Fontaine as listless spirits.
So if a soul is not whole, it cannot enter into the ley lines?
Almost as if they exist outside the bounds of this world. Unrecognized by the ley lines or fate. No wonder I couldn't sense them.
Breaking free from fate was also one of Renee's goals back then. Aren't the senders the ones that are free from fate in Teyvat? Do you think there is a difference between a descender and someone who just enters Teyvat, right? And we know that you have to have some kind of power, something that makes you able to enter on your own, right? And we also know that they're free from fate. They're not bound by the rules of Teyvat. Do you think that a part of their soul is taken away? Or they're able to give it away without a problem? That would be very strange. I don't know. Look, I'm not saying this is the correct thing. We have no proof that that is the correct thing. I just find it very, very weird that both souls that are severed and the descenders are free from fate. Souls could be programmed in Genshin if the whole AI theory is correct. We still don't know. I agree with the previous statement that we need to know much more about souls here to get the full picture.
Not only that, but over time, they begin to fuse with other entities. Their inner resentment lured in all sorts of evil beings, which corrupted and defiled them into nothing more than accumulations of filth. But the full transformation must have been recent. Otherwise, the Udex surely would have noticed.
It could be that their soul is different. I hate that we don't have more information about this. This is so interesting. Novilette has not noticed?
Wait, no, he must know already. That would explain the underwater Melazine patrols. No wonder I kept running into officers from the Mara Chaussee Phantom earlier.
I don't know, Masho. While I agree with you that we need more information, I have a lot of suspicions about Heaven/Celestia.
In that case, let's go find Nervalette and we can sort it out together.
No, not just yet.
Why not?
For one, the diplomatic castle alone would be a nightmare. Even though I haven't reported back to Snezhnaya yet, I'm not planning to leave the Fatui anytime soon.
She was in the trailer, right? For the Snezhnaya trailer?
Besides, with me here, success is a done deal. Involving other people would just complicate things. All I need is for Miss Lolly to help pinpoint the location of this monstrosity. Think you can do it?
With my eyes closed. This is what I do. I'm a lot better at it than manning a desk, at least. But, how exactly do you plan on resolving this soul stuff? Even to me, there's no obvious answer. Seems pretty complicated, all things considered.
Just trust me. I have the perfect solution.
Oh, alright. If you're that confident, we'll follow your lead. Why the sudden interest in helping Fontaine with this, Sandrone? You never knew Renee and the others, right?
No, I didn't. And you're right. This problem has nothing to do with me. I wouldn't get within 10 feet of the Narcitzenkreuz Ordo or its members. But, in his later years, Elen told me he regretted not helping his best friend when he needed it the most. He also felt sorry towards Marianne for being too lost in his mechanical research to look after her properly. If he were still with us, I think he'd do the same. He might have a few choice words to say about it, but even after everything, he wouldn't leave his friend's mess for someone else to clean up. Friends shouldn't hold grudges or leave behind regrets. Fixing what happened between him and Renee was one of his greatest wishes. All I'm doing is fulfilling it in his stead.
You know, you really do seem a little different now.
You mean everything that just happened wasn't for nothing? Why, thank you for pointing out the obvious, Paimon.
Giving those aquarium tanks a good cleaning, huh?
Just washing off the grime of the past. Turns out, a lot can build up after being ignored for so long.
What's this about aquarium tanks all of a sudden? They go off on some grand adventure and what? Now they have their own private code?
Oh my...
Stupid.
She's so angry.
All right then, Lolly. Tracking this thing down is up to you.
And the traveler can still hear her thoughts, right?
Huh? Oh, right. No problem.
You got this, Granny Eatsley!
You've got this, Granny Eatsley.
You, come with me to Hotel de Boer for a drink. Right now.
Why?
Why? Because I said so. Miss Guillotin, I'll report back on the location tomorrow morning. Just need a drink or two first to bolster me up.
Well, don't let me keep you.
All right, you. Time to go. I've got scores that need settling.
Huh?
We have lost. Okay, I really love this quest. Okay, tomorrow will be the end. I do want to see... Wait, I can talk with her? View Narcitzenkreuz's picture. Oh, this one is so beautiful. I love this one. I can't believe what these two come up with later in life. But here, they look so normal and peaceful and happy. It's so strange to think about. I can get that, Sivam. Also, I don't think the divine has the same connotation we expect in the real world. By the way, just... Oh my, this is such a complicated topic for today.
Listless, abandoned souls. An accumulation of resentment and filth.
Okay, that's the only thing, right? Yeah, I don't think anyone else is here, so... Okay. Lots of interesting topics to talk about today. Really complicated ones, let's be honest. But today, at the very end, let's do something incredibly simple. And that is... to pull for Sandrone. I really want to get her for this account. Wait a second. First of all, can I buy... Oh, yes. Okay. So both of these. Let's just pull. I can guarantee... Wait, how many were there? 302 plus 46. 346. I would definitely be able to get Nahida when she comes out. Wait. I should actually write on Discord that I am pulling right now. I don't know if anyone is on Discord right now that isn't here, but I'm trying to remember I have this now.
He who wishes to peer into the abyss needs simply to wander through
Oh my, I
Nodcry
sent
on a
it on
misty
to
night.
PJ.
The march of the
I
wild
really
hunt
don't
will be sure to drag him into the
understand.
darkness.
I still don't understand so many things about Discord. I will learn, and I'll get better. I am definitely guaranteed. Let's go. Wait. Oh my, it was much for this. Okay. Let's go. Right here in front of her. Let's not make it more complicated. Oh my, hi CJ. I mistakenly sent the first. Please not Chichi. I mean, Chichi would actually be a good choice. It won't be bad. I mistakenly sent it specifically for you. And yeah, then I returned to write it for everyone. I'm so bad at Discord. Yes, Mama Chara. Hi, I hope you're having a lovely day. Yes, there is a Discord. I think the safest thing is for you to see it on my YouTube profile because yesterday CJ had trouble copying it from stream. But I will copy it for here as well. Yeah. Sandrone, you manifested, Sivam. Thank you. Okay, let's go. I think it should be like 0 or very close to 0. Oh. I think somebody made me poo one time and I folded. Okay, I have some pity. Not a lot, like 19 pity. It's not bad. Let's go. Okay, it was not going to be so early. Let's be honest. Getting new characters is the best thing from 4 stars, by the way. This is the worst thing. Oh my, seriously, the bell. Oh my, that was such a bad pull. Okay, the bell is new at the very least. This is not a good start. Oh my, hi Vanch! I hope you're having a lovely day. Okay, let's go. You almost 40 pity. Wait, what? I was so sure it was not going to be anything important that I didn't even look at it. I was looking at chat and then I saw the goat and... What? This would be like 39 pity maximum. Even if it's Chichi, CJ. Even if it's Chichi, it would be awesome. Please don't be a stupid weapon. That's the only thing I'm asking.
I'm Beto. You've heard of my ship, the Crux, and its crew? If you too love adventure, then join me. I've got your back.
I told you I don't have Beto for Sandrone, now I have her. This is already good. This is already amazing. I was absolutely sure that I would not get even one Beto, to be honest. Why would I? With my luck. Come on, come on.
I hate self-introductions. If you're supposed to know me, you'll get to know me naturally. And if you're not, why waste the time and energy? But, very well. For the sake of etiquette, I'll humor you just this once. Behold, before you stands Marionette, 7th of the Fatui Harbingers.
It's not Chichi! You can't get weapons on the limited banner, really? Oh my, why do I still learn so many things? Yes! This was so early! This couldn't have gone better. This couldn't have gone better. I got Beidou, I got Sandrone, and I still have a ton of wishes.
You received an invitation? Judging by the envelope. Oh, it must be from Sandrone. Looks like we've been invited to a tea party. Paimon can't wait! Come on, let's go!
Oh my, that's the special quest! No. C1 would be very bad for this account, because I need to unlock the maximum amount of lore, which means that constellations are a very, very bad investment. And thank you for the congrats, Mashu! No weapon banner. No. This means that now I can start planning who to pull for after Nahida again. Look, no. Wait. Genshin has been making things very difficult for me on this account with my challenge. Right now, every character that has Hexenzirkel homework, or now the new homework or whatever it is for Beidou and the others, they all become very important. And I have to make a very, very proper plan for who to pull. I am working on it. I'm working on it a lot. Oh, Sylvie, the problem is that I need lore. That is the problem. I will always prioritize new characters here, at least for now. No, don't regret your choices. Varka is awesome. I like Varka. Nahida is next time. I really hope they put Nahida in the very beginning. I can't believe I won. This usually doesn't happen to me. I've been so lucky I'm now scared. No, I'm not losing anything, CJ. You have to be responsible. This is a very responsible challenge. Oh my, now I have to do her thing as well. Oh my, this is going to be awesome. I can't believe how many things I get to do this patch. It's so awesome. Oh my, this was amazing. I think, aside from the one time I was super lucky with Furina's constellation on the main account, I've never been this lucky. 40 pity? Sandrone may need her weapon, but she will be weaponless. Oh my, do I have... Wait. Oh my, it's so late. It's so late! Okay, I have to see. Wait. What does she want? What does she want to be built? Attack. Okay. Oh my, I'll have to go search for her constellation, for her artifact. She wants lots of attack and then crit rate and crit damage. Okay, good to know. Now, Sandrone. Don't think things are looking good. Oh my, am I going to use the debate club on her? Ooh. Oh, this is going to be rough. Is there a weapon I can craft for her? She needs crit damage. Oh my, Mashu, usually I have such bad luck as well. Plins has blessed me. Plins is the one that took a lot of pulls. 12 out of 13 50/50s, that's amazing, CJ. Oh my, okay. Wait. That weapon is very bad. Let's be honest, the debate club? Do you think this would be good for Sandrone? At least as a stat stick for now. Prototype? I can't wish for her weapon, CJ. That would put me in a very bad position for the challenge. A weapon unlocks only one story. I need much more than that. I need to buy these weapons either way one day. And this one will give crit damage if nothing else. Oh, Masho, I have terrible luck as well. You don't think that this would work? The thing is that one day I would definitely have to buy all of them. There is better free-to-play weapons. Oh my, I can't look at the ones I've already unlocked unless I've read them. My, I can't look at these ones either. Never mind. Okay. I'll be thinking about this, don't worry. But I'm super late right now, so thank you everyone so much. No more pulling. No more pulling for now. I might actually think about the other characters. Not Riotsley. Wait, oh my, I haven't taken my... Wait. Not Riotsley because he's also a main DPS, let's be honest. But maybe... Yeah, Miko? She would have a special quest now. No. I have to make proper plans. I think Linnea was actually a bad character to miss. Because she will give a lot of things. Bye, Mashu. I'll be finishing very soon as well.
Thank you for complete.
Oh my, you too, Sivam. Good night. Okay, I'll be thinking a lot. I promise. Tomorrow, I finish with the main story of the event. No, no cafe incident. I have to go. I'm so sorry. It's super late for me. Okay, thank you everyone so much for watching. And see you another time. Bye-bye.